Match against Haiti at Legion Field this afternoon. Some soccer fans got to the Old Gray Lady by taking shuttle buses from the city's Uptown Entertainment District. This is what it looked like today at the shuttle pickup spot. And as you may know by now, the U.S. women's national team scored an 8-0 win over Haiti. Judson Garner spoke with some fans about meeting some of their favorite players.
I know it's been a while since we've been here, but a great crowd, great energy. Hopefully the fans got their fill today. The players have commented that here it's, "May I have an autograph, please, ma'am?" You know, it's really polite, which is cute.
And we will always remember getting Alex Morgan's autograph.
I was surprised that I got Alex Morgan's signature, and she's known from so many people.
She's really good at soccer. I'm happy that I got her signature. I was thinking, am I having a dream or something?
I just want memories, something to see, you know, when we get older. Hey, you remember when we did that?
You know, they're celebrities, and people want to connect with them and meet them. And you know, I think the energy from the fans certainly is inspiring to them as well. It is about putting on a show and playing well, and regardless of who you're playing to the standards that you want to hold.
Not far from Legion Field.
In honor of UAB head football coach Bill Clark, we told you yesterday about his 5-year extension.
Video journalist Judson Garner has the sights and sounds of today's celebration.
Yeah, we're here to celebrate you and here to celebrate the return of UAB football.
And obviously this is an exciting day. I'd like to begin today, however, with an apology. I know that this past year has been tough, but now it's time for us to move forward. That with the full support of our Board of Trustees, our President, Ray Watts, and all of our university leaders, that we have agreed to a 5-year contract for our football coach. Please welcome the head coach of the UAB Blazers, Mr. Bill Clark.
People ask me all the time, Coach, you know, how do you do this? You know, how do you go through this? You know, there's days that you do this, right? You know, that's that roller coaster. But you know, in those days, I thought about you guys. Let's say it again, negatives are what? They're gone. They're behind us. Where we're headed. We're looking to tomorrow. We're looking to the future. We're looking at where we're headed.
Speaking of where we're headed, Carly will have much more in today's rally and sports at 10. Now a preview of what he'll have at 9:45.
Rick Carly here. We're talking up the Tide and the Tigers, and how about Bill Clark's new 5-year contract? I'm going head-to-head with Scott Griffin in just about a half an hour.
And here in the WBRC First Alert Weather Center, not much happening on radar tonight. When do the rain chances return? We'll talk about that and your weekend forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. See you then.
Have you seen the social media deaths of reporter Allison Parker and photographer Adam Ward in Virginia? It's been a tough day for friends, family, co-workers, and people across the country.
We'd like to pause now and remember these 2 young lives lost.
We're in shock. All there is in our building today is hugging and crying and consoling. Many members of our staff were very close to Allison and Adam, and everybody knew them. They were loved. They were positive people. They never shied away from an assignment.
Area. They were part of our community.
You know, when I was growing up, it was a joy to go supply shopping, and some children don't get that. So you think about a child going into elementary school. If they're going into kindergarten or 1st grade, and there are other children there that may have all of what they need, and then you see a kid that does not have any of what they need. So we want to take away the negative that may occur through a child not having the necessary tools they need to succeed in school. And so that way it won't carry on into maybe teenage years. So if we can help children as young as possible and they're getting what they need, they have the tools that they need to succeed in school, it can help them later on. Children, I think they do remember.
Well, right now we're just meeting up here at the Thunderdome, and then we're gonna go ride. I don't know where the ride's going yet. We ain't discussed that much. We're waiting on everybody to get here to figure out what everybody wants to do.
There better not be anything pertaining to blacks, whites, anything. That's not what this is about.
I didn't expect to get this much support out of it. I expected to get more hate than I have support, which I have got a lot of hate, but at the same time, I've got more support than I have hate. It's history. You can't erase history. And then we're just gonna ride and we're gonna show off our flags. We're gonna fly them high.
No, I can't say nothing about it. They got a little bit higher power than me.
So you're fighting for it to go back on the...
I know most likely ain't gonna go back. And if it does, it does. I can still fly it in my yard.
They have taken our flag down. Every courthouse is taking our flags down. They're saying that they're going to change statutes. I mean, it's in the process. It's just going to be slowly fading away like a piece of ice. I mean, it's going to be melted by anybody's chance if no one stands up for their rights. And we're not going to let that happen here in Jasper. That's not going to happen. We're going to ride until we get that flag back up because it's not going to fade away. History will not fade away, no matter what.
Come on.
Let's see your daddy.
Come on. Heartworms are caused by mosquitoes, and it's a big, big problem in this area. And if they get heartworms and they're not treated, it can kill the dog. It's important that they be on a heartworm preventive of some sort. ProHeart is an injectable heartworm preventive product, and many of us use it as often as we can, as opposed to another form of heartworm prevention, which would be either orally in a chewable tablet or topically in another product. The advantage of ProHeart is that it lasts 6 months. We ran out about a month ago, and fortunately one of my colleagues, Green Springs Animal Clinic, loaned me a bottle, but they're getting near the end of their stock as well. Since we're out, it's given one of the other 1 monthly tablets, and then we'll remind the folks once that month is nearly up to come in and get the injection. It appears to be more frequent than it used to that we'll have a drug or product that's in short supply. What has happened too in the drug industry, there's been consolidation. So that where there may have been 2 or 3 suppliers, there's one. So as a result, if there's any problem in production or contamination or machinery breakdown or difficulty in getting raw products, then it creates a ripple effect across the industry. So many of the drugs that used to be so economical are not anymore, and now it may be more costly. I mean, and it's much more difficult for those that are on maintenance drugs.
Up with a setup much like today. We start off with rain back across West Alabama, and then that starts to work its way right across the state during the day. So again, we're looking at some of this impacting West Alabama by sunrise. Much more on this and the full 7-day straight ahead.
He was a good man. He liked to spend time with us.
Americans who rest beneath these beautiful hills and in sacred ground across our country and around the world. They are why our nation endures.
And I know you will be here, and I love you.
Take a moment to consider those men and women who gave their lives for the principles that make America great.
And on this Memorial Day, we take a minute to pause there and remember those who have served our country and lost their lives.